Welcome to episode 2 of our April 2024 Spain and France cruise on Sky Princess. We would be grateful if you liked and subscribed, and don't forget to hit the notification button. Sky Princess arrived in La Coruña shortly before sunrise. You may have noticed that sometimes La Coruña is referred to as A Coruña. This is because La Coruña is the Spanish name and A Coruña is the name in the local Galician language. Galician is closely related to Portuguese. Portugal is 100 miles or so to the south. I'll stick to calling it La Coruña. That's what Princess calls it. Well, after all the storms come here, it's a beautiful sunny day in La Coruña. We're on the non-docking side, whatever that's called. But we've been here since about 7 o'clock this morning, and it's, it's coming up towards 9:30, and we're about to get off, which will be the earliest we've ever been off the boat, I think. We decided to take the 10 to 15 minutes walk from the cruise terminal to the beach area. Well, we're off the ship now in La Coruña, and we were warned about these big statues. Passing a marina, we soon came to these unusual building frontages, which are known as gallerias. Looking back, you can see how a modern cruise ship dominates a port like this. After crossing the Rua Real, we headed into the back streets where we came across this sweet shop. Jill's found herself a sugar-free sweet shop. Well, all the blue ones are sugar-free anyway, and there's lots of blue ones. It wasn't long before we arrived at the beach. It was still quite cold, as you can see from people's coats. While Jill sat and people watched, I decided to head for a local landmark, the Tower of Hercules. The route was longer and steeper than I had expected, and once I was inside of the tower, I had a long sit down to recover. The Tower of Hercules is a UNESCO World Heritage Site. There has been a lighthouse here in continuous use since the 2nd century AD. This is a statue of the legendary King Breogan, who is said to have founded the Celtic kingdom of Galicia and whose descendants are the Celtic ancestors of the current Irish people. Well, I've climbed up the hill to the foot of the Tower of Hercules. It's a bit of a climb, and I'm going to have to turn the camera around so I can show you the last bit of it. Yeah, I know my limitations. I don't think I'm going to walk up that last slope. It looks to be quite a slope. Am I zooming in there? No, that's zooming out. See the people going up the slope there. No. I've left Jill down the bottom, so I'll be getting back to her. When I returned to Jill, I'd been gone for nearly an hour and a half and needed to sit for a while to rest. By now, the day had warmed up considerably as we headed back to the ship. Back on board, we headed to the buffet. What did you think of your buffet lunch?
I enjoyed it. At least you can choose what you want. I had a mixture of black pork loin, gammon, backgammon, and some lasagna and some salad. Not lots of potato. Did you enjoy your buffet lunch?
Not much, yes. The gammon or pork loin was very enjoyable. There was some chicken. I had some chicken that was a little bit rubbery, flavoursome, but a little bit rubbery.
That was grilled chicken.
Grilled chicken, that's right. The grilled steak, I think, had seen another life as somebody's shoes, but it was very, very over grilled and tough. The potatoes, nicely toasting rosemary, but they were barely cooked. Very cooked on the outside, but barely cooked in the middle. I'm not sure that potatoes are supposed to be al dente.
The carrots looked al dente too.
Sorry?
The carrots looked al dente too.
The carrots were actually how I like them. I don't like mushy carrots. The carrots weren't al dente, but I quite like them like that.
Okay, and then we're going to go and get some afternoon tea, scones and butter.
After eating, we went to the spa, but it was very busy, so we returned to our cabin for a while. This interesting building is the port control tower. At around 4, the ship departed, passing the Tower of Hercules on the way. We tried the spa again at 5, but it was still very busy, so we headed to the International Cafe for a cappuccino and, in my case, a bit of a snooze. We tried the spa again at 7:30 and it was almost empty, and after about 10 minutes we had the place to ourselves. In addition to the hydrotherapy pool and showers of various strengths and temperatures, there were a variety of steam rooms and a relaxation room where we spent some time. After about 2 hours, we left the spa and went up to the Salty Dog Grill for some chips. Paris Saint-Germain versus Barcelona in the Champions League was playing on the big screen. Thanks for watching. We'd be very grateful if you liked and subscribed.